Добрый день, Major. Rad videt. Our French intelligence confirms the Allied forces are developing two vehicle weapons. The phase transport and the chrono tank. It is not in the Soviet interest that either of these weapons becomes operational. Do what you must. Steal the prototypes. Use the prototypes against the Allies. And keep them from using that chrono tank. Iditai, go on.
The Allied pigs have developed a new weapon called the Chrono Tank. This weapon appears to share technology with their despised chronosphere, allowing it to chronoshift by itself. They are testing this new weapon on an island that rightfully belongs to the Soviet Empire. New weapon or not, this island will be ours. Establish a base and deploy your troops accordingly. The Allies have the advantage of a natural ridge barrier, but do not let it stop you. Let no trace of the Allies remain on our island.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Okay guys, here we go for the first Soviet mission in Red Alert Retaliation Remastered. We start with just a single MCV here, which I'm going to move a little bit to the north, just try and keep it a little bit further away from the beach that it needs to be, and immediately going to start deploying my base. And I'm going to stretch that base over to the right hand side here. Refinery up next, I think. Start with a bunch of cash here. Let's try and get through this mission as quick as possible. It's a lot like Soviet Mission 8, where we start on a kind of square island with the water all the way around the edges. I'm hoping that I can focus down the base quick enough with tanks that I won't need to turn my attention to the kind of water until later on when I've already taken firm control of the island. If I'm slow though, we're going to have destroyers, cruisers moving around. Not to mention the new chrono tank that we're going to have used against us for the first time. We've seen it in a couple Allied missions we already did. It's time to fight back against that new technology using the new Soviet technology that really we've seen very little of so far. I'm going to go for a second refinery straight away here. Might be a bit reckless, but I think we'll be alright.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Let's do a little bit of micro here on this guy.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Oh, you're already full. Come back down.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Okay, plenty of cash there. Send him back up to get some more gems.
Awaiting orders. Yes, sir.
Okay, he's filling up over there. We're going to get a second refinery down any second now. To the right. And now we're going to get a war factory. 30 power, I have 40 to spare, so it should be alright. Then I'll go for an advanced power and a radar dome, I think, next. Need some units in defense. I want to get a good economy going as quick as possible. I'm going to play this much like I did the first Allied mission in Red Alert Aftermath. Going to get 5 refineries, I think, down. And then just start cranking out stupid numbers of heavy tanks. We are going to have to worry about the chrono tanks, I think. Well, we'll have some transports landing on the southern beach here, and chrono tanks just popping in whatever they choose. On the left-hand corner of the island, right-hand corner. You have to kind of constantly worry about them. I'm hoping that I can get a kind of sledgehammer of heavy tanks to just kind of push through them. Alright, let's get this over here. Speaking of heavies, let's go. Get another power.
Cancel.
Reporting. Yes, sir.
Not too worried about this.
Affirmative.
Get some gems.
Construction complete. Cannot deploy.
Yeah, okay, that was going to be too far, but never mind.
Unit ready. Building.
Right. Heavy, you go and deal with him. It's getting a bit silly now.
Vehicle report. Affirmative.
Building.
Gonna leave the radar for now, since we've only got one very small area of the map scouted anyway. I don't really need to see anything. Worry about our economy first.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Prepare.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Vehicle report. Acknowledged.
Unit
Okay,
ready.
2 heavies should be enough for now. The chrono tanks, they are weak, but they are extremely powerful anti-tank units, a lot like the Tesla tanks in that respect, which we haven't seen yet. I think we could build them in this mission maybe. I might get a Tesla coil just to test that theory. Tesla tanks paired with heavy tanks is an incredibly powerful force. Fast and efficient. I prefer to pair them with heavies rather than the mammoths actually, just because of how much quicker they are. The Tesla tanks, that is. Right, okay, we're closer to more gems on that side as well now. Let's get our attention onto,
Building.
you know what, another one of
Building.
these. Let's really get the money rolling in.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Do some micro here to clear the space.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Get some more gems.
Unit ready. Building. Construction complete.
Okay, thanks for coming in. Let's go for that radar dome now.
Base is
Awaiting
under attack.
orders. Affirmative.
Go and deal with him.
Prepare.
Oh, hang on, artillery first. Let's deal with them before they engage our structures.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Another one there.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Right, 5 is more than enough for
On
now.
hold. Cancel.
Let's get this radar dome down.
Construction
Actually,
complete.
looks like we've already got
Building.
enough cash there.
New construction
Radar dome, here we
options.
go. Looking good. You know what?
Building.
Not enough cash. Let's go. More harvesters
Yes,
here.
sir.
Yes, sir.
So I'm
Affirmative.
clear out this little space here so I can position a little bit further to the right.
Yes, sir.
And we're going to begin
Acknowledged.
scouting out as well. I like to be able to
Affirmative.
see.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
We'll leave anyone else we build back at base just in case
Acknowledged.
any chrono tanks make an appearance.
Acknowledged.
Do worry a little bit about naval
Acknowledged.
units. It's not going quite as fast as I would
Acknowledged.
like, but we'll soon have a lot of cash, so
Affirmative.
should be alright.
Affirmative.
I'm actually going to engage a bridge up
Acknowledged.
here to
Unit ready.
take it out of the fight.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Remove the pod. Oh,
Base
hang
is
on.
under attack.
Affirmative.
Stop that. Look like a not insignificant number of units.
Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Up onto the edge of the cliff here, guys.
Construction
This is the ridge advantage they were talking about.
Acknowledged.
Rifleman coming that way as well.
Acknowledged.
I think a couple rocket soldiers too.
Acknowledged.
Engage
Affirmative.
them.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Let's stay mobile while we engage.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Got
Acknowledged.
the medium there.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Squish them.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Right, there we go.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
What are you doing up here?
Affirmative.
Nice one, tank. Oh, we've got chrono tanks on the left here. Let's engage.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Do I need mammoths? Not really.
Building.
I might get them. No,
Affirmative.
okay, this is going to go badly wrong.
Affirmative.
Affirmative.
lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
I
Affirmative.
don't have a barracks either to
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
prepare anything,
Yes, sir.
recapture anything that I might lose.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
there we go.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Ensure that they don't play a part in this battle.
Construction
Acknowledged.
complete.
Reporting.
Okay, Tesla coil. Up here, I think. Oh, I'm gonna low
New
on power
construction
here.
options. Building.
Never mind.
Low power.
I have Tesla tanks.
Building.
Yes.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete. Unable to comply. Building in progress.
More power over here. Let's get another war factory down, because look how much cash I've got.
Yes, sir.
It's coming in
Acknowledged.
faster than I can spend it, really.
Acknowledged.
Let's move up the
Affirmative.
center here.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Base is
Affirmative.
under attack.
Oh,
Acknowledged.
hang on.
Preparing.
Comrade. Affirmative.
Engage. Come on.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Looks as if they're less effective against vehicles than I remember chrono tanks being.
Unit ready.
More anti-structure,
Yes, sir.
anti-infantry maybe,
Affirmative.
like Tusk missiles.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Construction complete.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Our base is under attack. Primary building selected. Preparing.
Comrade. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes,
Oh, we've got a Tesla tank.
Acknowledged.
No, guys, get off there.
Building.
Awaiting orders.
There we go.
Comrade, acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Keep pressing up this way.
Affirmative.
First look at the Tesla tanks, how they look. We saw the prototype ones in
Affirmative.
Counterstrike missions.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
They don't like us attacking their base here. Oh,
Acknowledged.
okay, let's deal with them.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost. Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Lost.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Wow, okay. They have a lot more tanks than I expected them to have.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Let's pull all units back into range of this Tesla core. Try and save some.
Building.
Affirmative.
Cancel.
Oh, that was silly. I didn't mean to do that.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Acknowledged.
I don't know where you're going, but you should be over here.
Construction
You as well.
complete.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Building. Our base is under attack.
There we go. Let's get some more heavies up.
Unit ready. Building.
Good job we got those harvesters now by the looks of things. In fact, am I missing one? Yeah, okay, there you are.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Let's move him down to a safer spot. We're almost out of resources down here once this field goes. And it isn't going to last much longer by the looks of things.
Building.
As long as they're sitting there, they won't rebuild that gap generator, which is fine by me.
Vehicle
Acknowledged.
reporting.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Scout down here, make sure I can see them if they
Acknowledged.
teleport anybody in over here.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Awaiting
ready.
orders.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Right, we'll trust the Tesla coil to deal with them.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative.
I'm going to have another Tesla coil ready to
Affirmative.
deploy,
Acknowledged.
should I need it.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Insufficient
Acknowledged.
funds. On hold.
Affirmative.
Cancel.
Where's my
Affirmative.
cash?
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
I have 5 harvesters.
Affirmative.
Cash should not be an issue here.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
How much are Tesla tanks? 1,500, okay, right,
Acknowledged.
they're not cheap.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Buy a mammoth tank for that
Acknowledged.
price.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Base is under attack. Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Can see some chrono tanks
Acknowledged.
causing trouble down there. Let's attack that. Hopefully get their attention up away from my base.
Acknowledged.
Seems to have worked looking at the map here.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready. Building.
Report acknowledged. Affirmative.
I have a ton of tanks down to the south that are not engaging in this fight. Looks like they're low on resources as well.
Affirmative.
Let's not let anybody get through. We can avoid it.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Awaiting orders.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Regroup here, guys.
Acknowledged.
Get our forces into the
Reporting. Affirmative.
fight
Affirmative.
here.
Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building.
Acknowledged.
Okay, let's deal with him.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative.
Insufficient
Affirmative.
funds.
Okay, let's make a push.
Affirmative.
Lost.
Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Acknowledged.
Kill that turret next.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Continue to press in here.
Ready.
Acknowledged.
I got more chronos behind us here, but never mind. We'll move in. Nothing's gonna stop us.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Squish that rocket, guys.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Looks like they got a destroyer in the water there.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Affirmative.
As long as it's just a destroyer and not cruisers, we're alright.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Gunboat down.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Waiting for affirmative.
Chrono tank in our midst. Let's deal with him. Gonna go to the left here.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Keep pressing along.
Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Keep fighting here.
Acknowledged. Orders.
I have what looks like a bunch of guys on the southern island here. Right, okay, whatever.
Acknowledged.
Moving on.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Construction yard, let's deal with this. Make sure they don't repair anything behind us.
Ready and waiting.
Oh my god. Well,
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
let's keep rolling here.
Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Okay.
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Let's use our treads to do most of the damage here.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Okay guys, looks like we've almost done it.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Almost lost our radar dome to some chrono tanks earlier on. Couple
At once.
gunboats, I think this might be our only
At once.
guy left apart from him. And fingers crossed that the Tesla tank will deal with them.
Yes,
What
sir.
has happened
Acknowledged.
down here?
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Some sort of conundrum.
Acknowledged.
Come on Tesla Core, you should be able to get him.
Acknowledged.
At least squish him. And there we go. I think this is it. We'll take it back. Okay, hang on.
Vehicle reporting.
Where are the last
Acknowledged.
guys?
Affirmative.
Surely not in the water.
On hold. Cancel.
Let's get a sub pen just in case. I'm gonna go hunting for them up here. Oh, hang on, there we go.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Come on, everyone up to the ocean.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Mission accomplished.
And there we go, mission accomplished. Being aggressive there really worked in our favour. We got through the mission quickly, and when you saw those chrono tank attacks were getting more intense, like I think it was 3 spawning in at once later on. By that point though, I'd managed to get close enough to their base that I could target their harvesters or structures, pulling them away from my base. You saw how I almost lost a radar dome. That would have been really bad if I lost that, because I was relying on it to give me up-to-date information on where the enemies were on the map. Being such a large area to cover, and them being so aggressive in their attacks, you really do need a radar, so perhaps a bad placement to put it over on the left-hand side of the base like I did. Anyway, got through without too much trouble, 3% efficiency, ran out of cash even with 5 harvesters. I was really kind of at the limit of resources. Maybe I should have spent less on refineries given how few there was. That would have taken longer that way. It would have been a less risky method though, because I would have had more resources, so I could have established a firmer control of my own base using Tesla coils maybe. Tesla tanks, very expensive, very powerful, very vulnerable. So you do need to use them in conjuncture with stronger units. It's not like the paradox equation where we could just completely annihilate everybody by an overwhelming number of them. We will need to continue to partner them with either mammoth tanks or heavies. I think the heavies work quite well there. I think they would close enough in speed. I think Tesla's maybe a tiny bit quicker. That essentially you can move them in one body, and rarely with the Tesla tanks the first thing to engage, as would have been the case if I'd gone for mammoth tanks. Also the mission would have taken a lot longer with mammoth tanks just because I would have had to attack more, and also would have had fewer of them and they're a lot slower. Anyway, we're moving on to the next Soviet mission now, where we're going to be sabotaging another Allied research project, the phase tank, and then the mission after that we'll have an opportunity to use it ourselves. Thanks again, and I'll see you soon.